This is per 247 Sports, and the class of 2024 in Division I FBS football goes as follows. Number 1 is Georgia, Ohio State number 2, Florida 3, Michigan 4, Penn State 5, Florida State 6, Notre Dame 7, Clemson 8. Number 9 is Tennessee, number 10 is Texas A&M, 11 is Oregon, 12 is LSU, 13 is USC, 14 is Alabama, 15 is Oklahoma, Miami, Florida 16, Auburn 17, Stanford 18, Arkansas 19, Nebraska 20, 21 is Texas, 22 is Wisconsin, 23 North Carolina, 24 South Carolina, number 25 is Georgia Tech. But to name some teams afterwards, like 15 on the outside looking in of that top 25 are Purdue, Iowa, Minnesota, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Texas Tech, Rutgers, Duke, Pittsburgh, Virginia Tech, Vanderbilt, Arizona, Cincinnati, West Virginia, and Illinois. And obviously these could change. As we all know, recruiting is never finished until it's signing day, because players could decommit at any time and even flip from one school to another down the line. And I will say this about West Virginia. If they have an awful start during the season, their coach could get fired and then decommits could happen. Or it with any coach, period, in the game here. So we'll have to wait and see on that situation, and I'll go over these again once a month until signing day in December, and then I'll go over it again in February. There's no use in doing January when it's that close again, and like as in like August, September, October, November, but then just one in December, like a few days after signing day. Then I'll go over it again in February as well. So in addition, I'll go over the transfer portal rankings right before the season starts, or like week 0 at the latest, the week of week 0. So just keep an eye out for that right there. And players could still technically enter as long as they don't require a waiver, for sure. And even if they enter the transfer portal, they have, as a non-grad transfers, they have to get a waiver. If they're not like a grad transfer type, that's totally different. Or a head coach got fired, like Northwestern, for example. Yeah, and of course we know these these recruiting rankings will change, because I fully expect Alabama to be moving up, and Texas as well. And some of these are just ranked this way according to 247 Sports because of the number of commits at this time, and I expect that to change. And not all recruiting classes and rankings do matter to some schools, but it's not the end all be all on the field, because you could have all the talent in the world and squander it. I mean, look at Texas, no Big 12 title since 2009, or even Texas A&M. Yet they get good recruiting classes, but then I've been grading. Sure, their first 2 years were good in the SEC, and 2020 year as well, but then more like 8-4 at best most of the time. But you get my point is on this. It's not the end all be all. You have to develop them on the field. Anyways, if you like this content, like and subscribe us. See you guys later. Find subscribers. We're on the road to it. Let's go.